TheJamies.net.
We dined at 6 specialty restaurants during our last cruise on the Norwegian Escape. In this video, we'll provide an overview of each of the restaurants as well as our thoughts about our experiences. Teppanyaki is the Norwegian Escape's Japanese steakhouse. It is located midship on deck 6, on the starboard side or right side of the ship. Restaurant guests sit at a shared table that surrounds a large, flat grill and enjoy a dining experience that includes the chef cooking the food on the grill, performing culinary tricks, and during our visit, singing to the guests. During our visit to Teppanyaki, we each ordered an entree from the menu and watched it being sliced, chopped, and grilled as we were served edamame, miso soup, and seaweed salad with ginger dressing. Entrees included seafood, beef, chicken, and vegetable options. In addition to dipping sauces, the entrees were served with garlic rice and grilled vegetables, which were also prepared on the grill. For dessert, we could choose from green tea cake or sliced exotic fruits. Teppanyaki has been very popular on all of our NCL cruises, and there were times when it was completely booked. When we tried the restaurant on the Norwegian Gem, we were a bit less than impressed and preferred the complimentary Orchid Garden Asian restaurant that was located next door. However, our experience on the Norwegian Escape completely changed our minds, and we had an amazing experience. The food was so delicious, and the entertainment was so fun that we'll definitely pay the additional fee to dine at Teppanyaki on our next NCL cruise. Bayamo by Ocean Blue is Norwegian Escape's seafood restaurant. It is located midship on deck 8 on the starboard side or right side of the ship. Bayamo is one of several restaurants on deck 8 that have tables available inside in the dining room as well as outside on the waterfront. For our meal, we started with sticky Thai barbecue ribs and pan-seared scallops with caramelized pork belly for appetizers. Then we had the fisherman's platter and black grouper for our main dishes, along with mushroom risotto, lobster mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, and steamed broccoli for sides. For dessert, we had key lime meringue pie and vanilla cheesecake in a jar. When we visited Bayamo, we dined outside on the waterfront as our ship departed port, and we were treated to a beautiful sunset while we enjoyed our dinner. None of us are big seafood eaters, but the food we experienced at Bayamo was absolutely delicious. It was so good that we kept commenting to each other that we would eat a lot more seafood if it tasted that good every time. Moderno Churrascaria is the Norwegian Escape's Brazilian steakhouse. It is located at the back of the ship on deck 8 on the starboard side or right side of the ship. Moderno is one of several restaurants on deck 8 that have tables available inside in the dining room as well as outside on the waterfront. Like Brazilian steakhouses on land, Moderno servers stroll through the restaurant with a variety of slow-roasted meats on large skewers. Each server will stop by your table with a different meat and carve you a serving if you're interested. The card on your table allows you to communicate your service preference. If you leave the green side up, that indicates you would like servers to bring you more meat. The red side indicates you've had enough for now. To resume service, simply display the green side again. During our cruise, the salad bar featured over 40 items, including cheeses, olives, cured meats, ceviche, specialty salads, French beans, asparagus, potato, shrimp and roasted garlic, hearts of palm, breads, and soups. Tableside service included a selection of 12 meats: beef tenderloin, bacon-wrapped filet mignon, flank steak, signature cut of prime top sirloin, beef ribs, Parmesan-crusted chicken drumettes, lamb top sirloin, bacon-wrapped chicken breast, leg of lamb, pork loin, Brazilian pork sausage, and Parmesan and wine pork sausage. Several side dishes were also brought to the table, including white rice, black beans, sautéed mushrooms, garlic mashed potatoes, fried yuca, and Brazilian cheese bread. For dessert, there were 4 options to choose from: coconut flan, rice pudding, chocolate coconut tres leches cake, and banana caramel meringue tartlet. Our family has long been fans of Moderno, and we actually dined here twice during our December 2019 cruise. I'm particularly fond of the expansive salad bar, and Daddy Bean loves the meat selection. Our Jelly Bean enjoyed trying many new dishes, and she also liked being in charge of the red and green service carts. Regardless of what aspect of Moderno you enjoy the most, you definitely won't leave hungry. Cagney Steakhouse is Norwegian Escape's American steakhouse, which specializes in premium cuts of meat. It is located at the back of the ship on Deck 8 on the port side or left side of the ship. Cagney's is one of several restaurants on Deck 8 that have tables available inside in the dining room as well as outside on the waterfront. For our meal, we started with a jumbo lump crab cake and thick-cut bacon for our appetizers, as well as lobster bisque and tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwich for soups. For our main dishes, we had the filet mignon and the ribeye, along with creamed corn, mac and cheese, creamy cheese polenta, and potatoes au gratin for sides. For dessert, we had 7-layer chocolate cake, OMG caramel butterscotch cheesecake, and a decadent chocolate fudge brownie. We love dining at steakhouses, and Cagney's is no exception. We definitely enjoyed the food, but what really stood out to us during our December 2019 visit was the exceptional service we received. We had an event scheduled a little more than an hour after our reservation time, and we advised the host and server of our dilemma. Both went out of their way to make sure we were able to enjoy all 4 courses and still make it to the event. La Cucina is the Norwegian Escape's Italian restaurant. It is located midship on Deck 8 near the forward elevators on the port side or left side of the ship. La Cucina is one of several restaurants on Deck 8 that have tables available inside in the dining room as well as outside on the waterfront. The NCL website clearly states to come to La Cucina with a hearty appetite, as the dishes come in large portions, and during our cruise, that was not an exaggeration. For our meal, we started with fried calamari and pasta e fagioli for our appetizers. For our pastas, we had shrimp ravioli with lobster tarragon sauce and spaghetti carbonara. In addition to a starter and main course, our meal also came with an 8-slice pizza, and we ordered plain cheese, which was not listed on the menu, so our jelly bean could enjoy a slice or 2. As if that wasn't already enough food, the meal included an additional main course, We ordered the braised veal shank with saffron risotto and the beef tenderloin with blue cheese ravioli. Our jelly bean ordered a pepperoni pizza off the kids' menu for no additional charge. However, instead of bringing out a small 4-slice pizza like they serve in every other restaurant, La Cucina makes all of their own pizzas. So they served another full-size 8-slice pizza, which just added to the absurd amount of food we had, especially since it was complimentary. But wait, there's more. The meal ended with dessert, which none of us had room for, and we ordered the ricotta cheesecake with lemon curd, the chocolate tartlet, and some chocolate ice cream. To say we were full when we left La Cucina with leftovers would be a major understatement. The food was plentiful and good, but don't plan on eating there more than once during your cruise, or else your cabin refrigerator will be overflowing with Italian food. The last of the specialty restaurants we dined at on the Norwegian Escape was Margaritaville, which was located in the back of the ship on deck 17 on the starboard side or right side of the ship. Unfortunately, the restaurant has been replaced by a new restaurant named American Diner, which is themed like an American diner. We'll certainly miss the oversized meals that Margaritaville served.